Summer's here, guys. It is the second week of May in Southwest Florida, and summer has arrived. We're getting up in the morning, it's in the 70s. Mid-afternoon, high 80s, early 90s, but feels like 90s with the humidity coming in. The thing about Florida is our actual summer gets so unbearably hot that we really start doing our outdoor activities in late spring, early summer. Even into fall, it's still in the 90s. So we actually compensate and just decorate like crazy. But right now we're in summer. And summer, remember the excitement of summer as a kid? And you couldn't wait, and you were just all day, like from the moment you got up, scarfed your cereal while watching cartoons, on your bike, gone all day. My generation at least, and ones in and around it. We had a blast. We had like 50 cents to our name, would buy a huge freezy or a popsicle on our bikes, ride for miles, swim for hours, back on our bikes, in forts, in woods, in neighborhoods, in houses. Like, summer was the jam. What my husband and I were talking about this year is, why don't we make a fun bucket list of things that we want to do? Doesn't need to be expensive. We can do it on weekends, just to kind of celebrate the season. Even though it's hot, even though we're still working, we can still take time and enjoy these seasons together. So we made a bucket list. We wrote down things that both he and I wanted to do, and we're just going to try and work through. We may not get through everything, but it's still things we can do. They're not super expensive. Our community pool here is like $3 for an adult. So we're not talking craziness. And we live not far from a beach, so we can probably get some of that stuff done. I have already done some of the stuff on the list. I made the list, started doing some things, and I've done some recording, so we'll start getting into that. So what I've done so far, I had a video clip of it, but when I rewatched it back, I realized I had a little piece of food here and it drove me insane. So I didn't use it. But anyways, one of the things I had on my list was getting my nose pierced. Now, I have had my nose pierced for years, but I had to take it out for a show. And I don't know if you've had a nose hoop for a long period of time, you don't feel them anymore. You forget that it's there. So when I did take it out, I was so used to not feeling it anyways that I forgot that it wasn't in, kind of. You just go on with your day, and then it's been a few days, a few weeks, a few months, and then, you can't put it back in. I was like, okay, I'll keep this little stud in. I don't like the studs. If you had a nose piercing with a stud and you keep it in, God bless you. But it's the piercing stud, so it went in and then corkscrewed around like a C shape. I don't like them. Feels like you have a booger all the time. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep it in for a week and then switch it to the hoop. 3 days. I couldn't take it. It just drove me crazy. So I've got my hoop back in. I'm still cleaning it. It gets a little bit of crusties on it every now and then, and that can be a little painful when the hoop moves. But yeah, I'm really excited. I got that back in. So that's one thing on the list I was able to do already. I got my hoop in. I had a stud in. I think I have a little clip at work that I just like sent my sister to show her that I got it redone. So I might insert that in here. But I already switched it to the hoop. The hoop is so much better. I don't feel it. And so that's where we are. But that was one of the things on my bucket list, was to re-pierce my nose, and we got that done. So one of the things that was on my summer bucket list that you saw earlier was, I wanted to get a couple more summer pieces. We are in full-on summer. It is May here in Florida, which means we're waking up at 70 degrees and it's getting up into the 90s already. So that is our summer, because once it gets actually into summer, July, August, it's almost unbearable. So we do a lot of our summer activities a little bit earlier. So I was able to pick up a couple of new things this year, just a few to spice it up. I already had like this little throw-on dress flowy, lightweight. You've seen my pink and blue ones that have the shorts underneath and the built-in top. I wear those quite a bit, but I wanted to pick up a couple of other things just to have on hand. Some of those are more beachy because I do want to go to the beach a couple times. So let's get into what I've got. First thing was I wanted to get a one piece because I don't know, sometimes you're just not feeling a two piece. You might have had a little too much, indulging. Look at that bloat, oh my God. So a one piece I picked up, really cute, little cheeky, little low cut, still a little sexy, but still keeps me covered and feeling confident. So I got a new one piece, and along with that, I got a cute little beach bag. You can see it goes through. It's not like, it's almost like it's got a little bit of a plasticky feel to it, so like sand won't get stuck in it. It's got an inside zipper and a solid bottom so it can sit up straight. And I just wanted something lightweight I could toss quite a bit into, like to bring a towel and whatnot, but still be cute, you know? So I got that. And also, as we're going with beach ensemble, I got a little cover up, which is really cute too. Just throw it on. It's got these little things in the bottom so you can ruche it up or just wear it long. I thought it was super cute, right? Matches the bag. So if you put one piece under it, oh, now we're making some progress here with, can you even see it through there? Probably not. So you got the one piece with the cover and the bag. Hello, get a whole little beach number. All right, this is another thing that I got that I love. It's just a little skirt. It's one piece, no shorts, but it ties in the middle, and it's got elastic in the middle. It's got two pockets in the front, and it ties at the arms. It's so cute. It's so cute. I've worn this quite a few times. Really like it. Wasn't very expensive. Super cute, lightweight. Perfect for a Florida summer. Am I right? Okay. Now my husband actually picked this up. We saw it in the flea market. It was really cute. It is a little halter, lightweight dress. They're all one size fits all, and kind of a knitted, crocheted looking top. Elastic, ties around the neck, two little wooden beads, very lightweight, very flowy, little ruffle at the bottom. Super cute. I've worn that one too. It gets so hot here and muggy that the less you have like clinging to you, the better. Okay, this next one, it's actually dirty. I pulled it out of the hamper because I've already worn it. But I've been really vibing hard with that old like Y2K, PacSun, Billabong, Rip Curl, Roxy, Valcom, like that whole style. I was obsessed with like puka shells or something. Loved it back then, mind you, 20 some odd years ago, but age is nothing but a number. So I've been doing some thrifting both in store and online, and I got this at Depop. It is so cute. It's actually not as short as it looks because it like sits right where my belt sits basically. So cute. Look at that vintage Billabong. Are you kidding me? I might pick up $12. 12. So I might be looking a little bit more on Vinted and Depop for things like that. But that is my outfit so far that I've got. I don't think I'm gonna get much more. Maybe one more Vinted or Depop shirt, but that is what we've got so far for my new summer clothes. It didn't cost very much. They're pretty cheap. Most of them were like the $12 to $14 range. So that's not super expensive. I didn't buy it all at once either. This was spread out over a couple of weeks. So It's Saturday and I am headed to my mother and my sister and my nephews to swim in the pool. They have a pool